TV's education coverage is brought to you by Lilly, a medicine company.
Wish TV is your education station. There is a new teacher contract for Indianapolis Public Schools. MJ Slaby is the bureau chief with our news gathering partners at Chalkbeat, Indiana, and is joining us this morning with a closer look at the contract. MJ, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
So the school board approved this last week. It does include a slight pay raise. What are the numbers here?
Yeah, so the teacher contract that they approved has minimum raises for about $1,500 for this school year and about $1,000 for next, for those teachers who get highly effective or effective ratings on their evaluation, which are the highest two. It covers actually more than teachers. It's about 1,500 employees that include teachers, school nurses, social workers, media specialists, that kind of thing.
But they have to then fall into those two categories, right? What are they?
Correct. It's on their evaluation, so like your annual review, you have to be rated either highly effective or effective to get this raise. And those amounts I told you earlier are the minimums. So raises can also be based on areas of specialty. So if you teach in an area that's hard to fill, such as special education, and numbers of years served, you might actually get a little bit more than that minimum of $1,500 for this year and around $1,000 for next.
How do these raises compare to previous contracts?
Yeah, so they're actually a little bit smaller than they were last year. And I think that's due to the financial future that IPS and other school districts are facing right now.
Talk about that financial future. We have the 2018 operating referendum that's going to be expiring soon. How will all of this play into it?
Yeah, so for IPS, that's a big factor. They have an operating referendum, like you said, passed in 2018. It'll expire next year. So if the district renews that could help with salaries, but that's up to voters, as we know. IPS is also starting to dip into their cash reserves. So that is a little bit of a strain on their finances. And then, of course, we have the Indianapolis Local Education Alliance that's meeting this week and through the end of the year to make recommendations about the future of schools in our city. So that could have an impact as well. And those are just the IPS specific things. I think statewide districts are also dealing with SB1, the property tax reform, and what that means for their budgets and if they're going to see less property taxes in the years to come.
Yeah, I live in Hamilton County, HSC schools dealing with that same thing. A lot of these public school systems dealing with that, plus the charter school impact too here, right?
Yeah, and so there's kind of two things when we look at property taxes, right? There was the property tax reform, less property tax collected or given to schools overall, and then also property tax changes where school districts will have to share more of those funds with charter schools. So all of that means just less money in those buckets for your traditional district schools to then use for things like teacher pay.
All right, MJ Slaby, something we're going to be watching. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.